Check, check, check. Wagwan, everybody. I am your Jamaican Queen, Miss Y. You are tuned into How I See It TV, and this is I Have a Question. Now, before we get into this, please remember to like this video, share the link to my channel if you feel like the content needs some more crowd. Subscribe if you have not done so as yet. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter now called X at How I See It and on TikTok at How I See It TV. Hello, my YouTube auntie, Miss Linda Gamble. How are you? Shout out to everyone that's tuned in right now, watching by the gate, watching in the bushes. And if you decide to enter the yard like Miss Linda Gamble did, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are a part of the replay gang, always remember that you can drop into the comments section and let me know how you see things too. But as I said, this is a quick um I have a question, and this has been content that I should have put out like a long time ago. Um, I just left Millie Chun's live, which was amazing. Her interview with Marquez was excellent. So many talking points to take from that interview. If you're a content creator and you've hit like not really a dry spell, but like I hit like a burnout, like a patch of just being like, I don't want to talk about this anymore. But Millie Chun's live just revived me. And while I'm in the mood to talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville, I was like, it's 1:05. I'm not sleepy. Let me hit my live button and put out this content that I've been thinking about putting out for some weeks now. Hi, Sonia. Hello, hello, hello. It's good morning now, so I'm gonna say good morning. Or I don't know. Well, yeah, good morning. I don't think. Well, if you're in LA, would it still be good night? I don't know. If you're in LA, let me know what time it is. Hi, Charnel. Good morning. Good morning. Thank y'all for hopping into the yard. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right, y'all. So, do y'all recall? And this is how y'all know I wasn't even prepared to do this live right now because I was supposed to go back and get the screenshot of the transcripts from the episode from was it last week? I think it was last week's episode where Melody, Tisha, and Marsau met up at Black, or where Melody met up with Marsau and Tisha at Black, right? However you want to, however you want to say it. And during that sit down, Marsau said to Melody that they have been basically supporting Martel, holding him down, and they even loaned him some money. And I was like, interesting. During what time frame did y'all lend him money or loan him money? Remember, this is I have a question. Um all things expressed herein are alleged and in my opinion. Okay. Now, let me do another disclaimer. The opinions expressed herein are solely my own and should not be deemed as facts. And I bear no responsibility for thoughts and opinions of those engaging with this content in my live chat or in the comment section if they're part of the replay gang. So, boom, there goes my disclaimers. So, now back to what I was saying. Now, if you recall in that episode where they talk about loaning Martel money, I was like, when did y'all loan Martel money? During what time frame were y'all handing over cash to him as a loan? Hey, Ernest Martin. At what point in time were y'all loaning Martel money? Was it during, well, they're still going through a custody battle, but was it at the start of the custody battle when he was in a scene complaining about how much his lawyers were charging him and how he basically had to throw a chair because goddamn it was so much money, and that is why he wanted to wave, so-called wave the white flag and tell Melody, let's go through mediation because he don't want to fight anymore? Did he have to hit y'all up for money to pay those lawyers? And were y'all really such horrible people, in my opinion, that if Martel did ask y'all for a loan to pay the lawyers that he was using to fight Melody in court for full custody of of their children, knowing that she's a great mom, were y'all diabolical enough, deplorable enough to loan him money for that reason? Because I'm trying to figure out all the things that Martel could have needed a loan for. And let's run down the list. Okay. He probably couldn't pay his rent. Okay. Probably needed a loan for that. Probably was so broke that he couldn't make his car payment. Probably needed a loan for that. Probably was trying to fix the issues with his Ines Wine website that is absolutely down right now. And I already showed y'all proof of that, where it's clear he no longer owns that web page. Maybe he needed money for that. What else could he have needed money for? Ooh, Greenback says gambling. Probably was in some gambling debt. He even said that in his interview with in the side piece convention, because that's what we're gonna call it, the side chick convention that happened last week. He made it clear that he was still gambling. At one point of the interview, he was like, when they talked about what he was doing in Vegas, he said, the same thing I did today, gamble away a lot of money. So maybe it was some gambling debt. Maybe he spent a whole bunch of money trying to build that house. The jury's still out if he really did build that house, but I digress. And there were some things that needed to be done on that house. Maybe contractors needed to be paid and his partners, because I already showed y'all proof that that house has three owners, him being one of them, but it has two other owners. And maybe his partners in the building of that house gave him money to do certain things and he used the money to do other things, and he had to replace that money and he was broke, so he had to hit up Marsau for some money. Like I'm just speculating, what could he have needed money for? We know that one of his attorneys quit, and a reason for attorneys quitting, several reasons. They might feel like their client isn't listening to them, isn't taking their advice, could feel like their client is lying to them. And especially when it comes to a child custody situation, attorneys oftentimes, if they are people with a certain level of integrity, they're not going to want to work with somebody who they absolutely know is telling lies. And also, if they aren't being paid their money, they're not going to want to continue to work with said client. So we do know that one of his attorneys quit, or I think two of his attorneys quit, or he fired one or dropped one because, as I said, he on the show, and this isn't allegedly, This is not alleged information. He was upset with one of his lawyers because he felt they were charging him a whole bunch of money that we know he don't have. And then another one removed themselves from his case just this year. I remember trending at some point reading that document that one of his attorneys, I think it was a woman, said, shout out to everybody, I have fun, but I'm out. And that delayed the case somewhat. Who knows how many other attorneys probably, said bye to him. What would the Scots have been loaning Martel money for? The most important thing happening in Martel's world right now, as it relates to finances, is his custody battle. And depending on the timeline of when they loaned him, I don't know how much money. Could have been $100, but I doubt it. I don't think Marsau would have brought up loaning Martel money if it was $100. If it was $50. Maybe he would. But for me, I don't think he would bring it up in that way if it was like a measly $100. So again, I have a question. We're just speculating. Do y'all think that the Scots inserted themselves in this entire custody battle situation by loaning Martel money for his attorneys or his attorney fees? Do y'all think that? Do y'all think that Marsau would be stand up enough to where if Martel came to him and said, "Yo, I'm going through this custody stuff with Melody. The lawyers are expensive. I'm kind of out of cash. You mind giving me a loan, blah blah blah." Do you think Marsau would be stand up enough to say, "Honestly, I don't feel comfortable loaning you money for that purpose. I don't feel comfortable loaning you money so that you can pay lawyers to attack Melody in court in an attempt to take her children from her," because I can say a lot of things about Melody, whether they're true or not, but one thing we all know for a fact is that she's a great mom. Do you feel like Marsau is stand up enough to have said that? Or do you feel like he's like, "Okay, you're my friend. You need money for lawyers. Here you go. Here's $5,000. Here's $3,000. What do y'all think?" Because that has sat with me since he said it on the show, that they've been there for Martel. They've been supporting Martel. They've had his back and they've even loaned him money. So while he is dragging Melody through family court, y'all had his back. While he was dragging Melody and their children through family court, y'all were supporting him and uplifting him and trying to get him on his feet and loaning him money. Not saying to him, "Yo, you're doing some effed up shit to that lady. Why you got Mel in court, Martel?" Because in having his back, in supporting him, the side that y'all picked was clear. Y'all didn't care what he was doing to her over there. So I just wanted to put that out there and see what everybody thought. Hi, healthcare workers. Hi, Yvonne. How are y'all doing? Were they loaning Martel money to help him pay for the attorneys that he was hiring to help him with his fight for custody of the Eminem kids? Or Was it something else? They were loaning him money for something totally different. Maybe his truck broke down. Maybe his truck broke down and he needed to fix it. The transmission needed fixing, the engine needed fixing. God knows he don't got enough money to buy a whole other truck. So maybe that's what he needed money for. Maybe he needed to take a trip. He had the kiddos, maybe during one of the summers, and he needed to take them on a mini vacation and he didn't have the money to do so, and he's trying to keep up with Melody and all the things that Melody can afford because she's actually putting in the work. She's actually maintained a certain level of living for their children even after this divorce, and he's not able to do so. So he had to hit up Marsau for a loan so he can take the kiddos on vacation. Or maybe it was an instant where the kids came over and his light bill wasn't paid and he had no food in the house and he had no other way of getting some quick cash, and he called up Marsau and said, "Hey, can you lend me $1,000?" And he probably didn't even tell him what the money was for. And Marsau was willing to loan him the money. We're just speculating. And what I just said about the light bill and no food in the house, again, that's not alleged information. Melody told us last season in one of the scenes that they did that the kids were going over there to be with their dad for his week, and his lights were off. And she had to Instacart or Uber Eats food over to the house because there was no food over there for the children to eat. So was it a situation where this happened again and he didn't have money and he knew that he could not ask Mel for a favor? He knew he couldn't text Melody and say, "Hey, I'm in a spot again. I couldn't afford the light bill this month and the power is gonna be cut off anytime now, and the kids are gonna be over here and I ain't got no food in the house." He knew he couldn't call Melody. And so he called Marsau. And Marsau gave him a few dollars. Again, it don't have to be 5,000. It could be 500. We don't know how much his light bill is. It could be 300. 200 for the light bill, $100 for some food. $500. 150 for the light bill. 200, stock the house up. And it's a lot of money to be putting on groceries. Let's say $100. $200 to keep the lights on. $100. We're gonna say $200 because it's 4 kids. Well, 5 kids. $200 to stock the house up with some groceries. Enough for a couple of days. And he got a measly $100 left over. He could put gas in the tank. But it was very interesting to me to hear those two people sit down in a scene with Melody and say to her face, "We've had Martel's back. We've been looking out for him. We've been supporting him. We've been helping him to stay on his feet. And we loaned him money." It was very interesting to hear them say that because she's over here going through it with this man, and y'all are over there giving him all this support. He initiated a custody battle for no other reason than to have control over her comings and goings. And y'all are over here saying we were supporting him. He's over here lying on her and blatantly lying on her. And y'all over there saying we were supporting him. He was he was over there showing y'all intimate videos of her. Probably lying to y'all, telling y'all, yeah, that's Melody and another man, and the man sent it to me. This is proof that she was cheating. And y'all are over there looking, knowing it's wrong, not saying anything to her. And then we fast forward this season, and everybody's trying to gaslight and act like Melody had no reason whatsoever. She had no reason whatsoever to go and press charges against the man that y'all all knew was showing videos of her in intimate positions. But she's crazy and she's vindictive for pressing charges. But y'all are over here supporting Martel and making sure that he stays on his feet and having his back. It's clear they had his back, y'all, because ain't nobody's told Melody, look, girl, I know we not cool like that, but we just want you to know that your ex-husband is out here showing people intimate videos of you. So it's clear y'all definitely had Martel's back. So the question is, has Marsau declared that he has loaned Martel money and has been supporting Martel and has had Martel's back, and he's just so distraught at how Martel would have, came at him during Destiny's adult field day because of how much they've been doing for Martel, including loaning him money. Do y'all feel like the money that they loaned him was to help him with lawyer fees to fight Melody in court for custody of their 4 children? That's the question. Again, the opinions expressed herein are solely my own and should not be deemed as facts. I bear no responsibility for thoughts and opinions of those engaging with this content in the live chat or in the comments. All things expressed herein are alleged and in my opinion. All right. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hi, Yvonne. Oh, you know what? I saw the name Yvonne again or Yvonne again, and I thought I totally spaced out on the last name. But hi, Yvonne W. Thank you for jumping into the yard. Shout out to Miss Linda Gamble, Sonia, Charnel, Inez, Reen Bass, and healthcare workers, Yvonne A. and Yvonne W. Thank y'all for jumping into the yard and chatting with me. And to everybody that was tuned in, thank y'all for sticking around. Until my next video, please remember to like this one, share the link to my channel if you feel like the content needs some more crowd, subscribe if you have not done so yet, follow me on Instagram and Twitter now called X at How I See It, and on TikTok at How I See It TV. Oh, y'all, real quick. I know I have been saying that I need to do the giveaway. I have a pink pillow, a pink pillow from Mimosas with Melody in Alabama, and I have a pillow. I said I was going to keep it for myself, but I'm not going to do that. We are now at 3,000 subscribers. And so I feel like going into the new year, I definitely need to celebrate all the people who have helped to make my channel a success. And that is you all, the subscribers who tune into the lives or y'all watch the replay, you share the videos, you comment, you push me up there in the algorithm, help me to make a little bit of, YouTube coins. I appreciate y'all. And so I keep saying that, oh, I need to get a PO box so that I can send out the prizes. Okay, y'all, I promise you. Hold me to it. I need somebody on Monday morning to DM me and say, girl, you better go to that post office and get that PO box. Okay? DM me. So that on perhaps let's play this by ear. Um don't hold me to this date, but perhaps on New Year's Eve, on New Year's Eve day, because I'm not going to work on that day. So on New Year's Eve day, not night, during the daytimes, at some point, we can do a live, and we can do the giveaways then. How does that sound? Somebody tell me how that sounds. So I have the pink pillow from Mimosas with Melody in Alabama in Huntsville. And I have the Winter Wonderland pillow from the Winter Wonderland event in Atlanta 2 weeks ago. And I have two oils already, two OG oils also for the giveaway. So that's four things. So I'm going to give away two pillows. So two lucky subscribers will win one of the 7th Avenue. Wait, let me see, what does the pillow from the Winter Wonderland say? Okay. So the gray pillow from the Winter Wonderland event, it says 7th Avenue Beauty by Melody Cherie, Winter Wonderland. And I think the pink one from Mimosas with Melody says, where is it? I tucked it away. I thought I tucked it away in one of my cabinets downstairs, but I can't. I guess I moved it. But anyways, so the gray pillow and the pink pillow, I'm gonna give away. So two of my lucky subscribers are gonna win either one of those pillows. And then the two OG oils, um, I'm going to also give away. And today I bought a blueberry face scrub, and I'm also going to add that to the giveaway. So that's five. That is five things, y'all, that I'm going to give away on New Year's Eve day. Don't 100%. No, you know what? I'm gonna hold myself to that. On New Year's Eve day, I'm going to do up a whole flyer and everything so that y'all are reminded. But somebody on Monday just hop into my DMs or hop into the comment section under any of my posts, because I will see the notification and say, hey, you, make sure you go to the post office and get that PO box so that you can do these giveaways and send the things off to the winners, so they can have it for the New Year's. So I'm gonna do that. All right, y'all. And thank you guys so much for getting me this far. My gosh. I started this channel. I started to get serious about this channel last year, going to Mimosas with Melody in Atlanta in March. It propelled me to my first 1,000 subscribers, which got me monetized. And I'm grateful. There was a point in time where I'm like, oh my God, my accent is so thick. I don't feel like anybody's really gonna stick around to listen to what I have to say. I don't think that anybody's going to understand me. But y'all are just amazing. And so, as much as y'all have poured into me by just being subscribers and active listeners, I just want to give back to y'all in this way. So these 5 items I'm going to give away, and they're not even going to be first prize, second prize, third prize, because I feel like, all of them are amazing, amazing prizes. So whether you get the pillows or you get the oils or you get the face scrub, I feel like they are amazing prizes. So yeah, we gonna do it. We're gonna do it. So tune in for the updates for that. All right, y'all. So until then, I will see y'all in these YouTube streets. So walk good. Bye.